NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Cleveland Browns. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Kaiser now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They'll throw again. Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you were probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Taken in at the 22. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Guys are now on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
On 2nd and 10, Locke steps away to his left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. On second down, here's Luck. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Luck now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, over in Baltimore, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They begin with a run by Crowell. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Second down, here's Crowell. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He'll go with a big back. This is Olawale. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Crowell. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Kaiser on 1st down. A screen complete to Crowell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd down, Kaiser. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. After the interception, it's Luck. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Love. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A shotgun snap for Luck. Looking downfield for Jones. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come on, let's go!
Kaiser. Throwing right, and that's complete. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 32-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Here's a give to Crowell. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go! 38!
To throw is Kaiser. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's go!
Kaiser on 3rd and 2. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Now Austin. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Around the NFL, second quarter down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the run, Luck going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Halfback sent in motion. 3rd and 2, Luck. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Off to Crowell. And not much room there, so he'll get it up only to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Kaiser. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. He's got his tight end, Njoku. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Kaiser now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Let's go.
Play fake. Kaiser. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
From the gun, here's Luck. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break. Luck. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And on 2nd and 10 now. Now it's Locke. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The Raiders on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, Love. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Luck now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And now not a good sign here. Andrew Luck still down. Just hope it's not a re-aggravation of last year's injuries. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So Luck is out on the sidelines getting looked at. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll send Austin in motion right. A first throw for the backup Osweiler. He completes it to Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Now it's Crowell running right. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Kaiser now on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Fresh set of downs here. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Kaiser to throw it. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
As they run the counter play. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck. And he whips that one incomplete there.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw is Luck. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work out a little bit more.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Now, meanwhile, over in Baltimore. And that one pretty well wrapped up. The Bengals growing the lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On the run, it's Crowell. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll throw here. Kaiser firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Browns on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out come the Raiders. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Luck on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Luck. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And the Browns getting set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, two-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. This is Crowell. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Browns on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go!
To throw, Kaiser. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now.
Here we go!
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go! 1, 9,
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser, incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
This offense so far on third down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Crowell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Kessler goes off on 4th down, and on comes the Browns kicker, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll try the right side with Crowell. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Watch tight. Tight end right. Here we go.
2nd down, Kaiser. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Crowell. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go.
They'll run it again with Crowell. And Crowell lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
2nd and 10, Luck again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brad McDougald.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
Now it's Crowell. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Go, 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 run, run, run. That's it, baby. That's it.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. And it's the Redskins scoring again to open up that lead. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.